Hey y'all, it's MTV back with another video. I know it's been a long time coming and I'm not going to take no breaks like that again. For today's video, I want to discuss Democrat Stacey Plaskett of the Virgin Islands. She has just been caught 4K texting Jeffrey Epstein. Well, they both were going back and forth. And this is something because everybody's trying to, connect Trump and Epstein. But here we actually see the power of Jeffrey Epstein. The fact that he's controlling Democratic, Republicans. This guy is like J. Edgar Hoover. And for those who don't know, J. Edgar Hoover was the director of the FBI for like 50 years, decades ago. But he used blackmail in the same way Jeffrey Epstein used it. And we're going to check out this video today from the Washington Post. It's going to show you what's going on. I'm pretty sure everybody done seen it, but let's check it out. And we're going to check out some more stuff.
This was when Barack Obama was president of the United States. And while we were once driving through a struggling neighborhood...
Are you chewing? Not anymore. Wow. She stopped chewing her gum.
Attorney-client privilege.
Cohen brought up Rona, keeper of secrets.
My friend Mr. Meadows pointed out, misled this committee even today in a written submission that contradicted your testimony. You have suggested you are going to review that. Did you review? Are you going to review it in our next break to correct the record? Yes or no?
Yes.
Question, you helped out the president's campaign or were involved in the campaign as a representative, as a spokesman, even in your words today. It was your idea for the campaign dating back to 2011.
Wow, 2019, y'all, 2019.
Mr. Weisenberg and other individuals.
Oh my goodness.
Who are those individuals? Are they with the Trump organization?
They are.
There are other people that we should be meeting with.
So Alan Weissenberg is the chief financial...
And look at her. She thinks she's doing such a good job.
Give us as many names as you can so we can get to them.
These are American senators, guys, being controlled.
Rona Graff is the
Puppets.
Mr. Trump's executive assistant.
And would she be able to corroborate many of the statements that you've made here?
Yes, she was. Her office is directly next to his.
Good work.
She's
This is from a convicted
that went on.
sex offender. Oh my goodness, guys. This is just what's going on. Our senators, our politicians are being controlled, and people are starting to realize this. This is a Democratic senator, by the way. I know everybody wants to connect Trump and Epstein, but this goes beyond that. This is him with power. And if he has this type of power, who else has this type of power? And we're going to check out her response, because she actually responded to this, and we're going to check it out. And guys, I just can't believe how she's trying to twist this and flip this. Me personally, I think she should go ahead and resign, because this is bad. This is terrible. Caught in 4K. He's telling you what to say. Here's her response.
So Jeffrey Epstein was a constituent. He was a resident of the Virgin Islands, lived there, I guess, more than half of the year because he was registered there.
I guess she know.
I had received donations from him after the last investigation came out, which was after this texting. I gave many donations that I had previously received from him to women's organizations and did not have any contact with him.
But how can we believe that? Guys, how can we believe that? We cannot verify that anything. We know she's just lying to save herself. We know that, and it's terrible that this is like where our politicians are today. So for those who don't know, I'm pretty sure everybody knows or heard about Jeffrey Epstein. Born and raised in New York City. He started off as a teacher, but got dismissed in 1976, but this is terrible. This is bad. This is terrible. Our politicians are getting fed questions from people like this. People like Jeffrey Edward Epstein. Sex offenders. He was controlling them. Like he was literally controlling them. And the connection with him and Trump, I know he died under Trump's DOJ. I believe it was 2019. Yes, he died in 2019 when Trump was still in office. So some people think there's a foul play, and I wouldn't doubt it. I wouldn't doubt it, because there's no way this man was going to give up all this power. J. Edgar Hoover didn't. Jeffrey Epstein, I don't see him giving up that type of power. So we're going to check out Thomas Massie issues warning to DOJ, FBI if, Epstein files aren't released. And I think the bill was just signed not too long ago. So we're going to check this out as well. And we're going to see that 2025 has been a crazy, crazy year, y'all. This has been insane. This has been a crazy year. It's not looking good for the Trump administration, though.
The Speaker has decided that there should be a new class of victims that are protected. He thinks that the rich men who flew on the jets to the rape island should be protected against unfounded accusations. But here's the problem. If that was to create silos of information that can't be released based on these investigations. But even if they start 10 investigations, there's no way they're going to cover up the crimes that have been perpetrated on 1,000 victims. So names of rich and powerful men will get released when the president signs this bill.
As they should.
And they are criminally liable at the DOJ and FBI if they don't release these files. This is a law. It's a steep effort, right? Not just to do a discharge petition and get it passed through the House, but to get the Senate to pass it and get the White House to sign it. We're not there yet, but when we get there, this is not a subpoena. This is a law.
And so you are confident that these documents will ultimately come out, even if the president tries to fight this?
Yes, I'm confident. And we sort of we know when they're out because we know what some of these lists, who some of the men are. I don't have the names in my head right now. The ultimate thing that we could do is read the names on the floor of the House, and that could happen. But what needs to happen is the FBI needs to release these names.
Is that something you might do if you resist this, if the DOJ releases this? Could you go to the floor and read these names?
We absolutely would do that. Marjorie would do that. I would do that. There are Democrats who would do that. And but that's not the right path forward. That's the last effort if we hit all of the walls. But so far, we're making it through the walls and over the walls, and we're getting this done.
And how much time are you willing to give the president and the administration to release these documents when this becomes law?
I've never set a timeline. The victims have waited a very long time to get justice, and it's really up to them.
Yeah.
All right.
And there, you guys see it for yourselves. This is a situation that's breaking the Republican Party unlike we never seen before. Now, think about 2016. Everybody was fighting Trump back in the day. Everybody was fighting him. Everybody was going against him. Now it's kind of like it's happening again, but in a different way. Because him turning on Marjorie Greene Taylor, she was a supporter for a while. Like she was all up for Trump, and he turned his back on her. So like a lot of Republicans are waking up and smelling the coffee. But what I would want to say about this whole Jeffrey Epstein situation, instead of blaming it on left or right, it's like a lot of powerful men are involved in this, and we know this. So it doesn't matter if right, left. These men need to see justice, because like this is unacceptable. Like you still have survivors still asking for justice and nothing is being done. Because I think Trump is protecting some of his friends, and this is going to ruin his legacy. This is going to ruin his reputation. As far as I'm concerned, I think it did, because this was a campaign promise that he made, along with JFK, RFK, and MLK files. The Jeffrey Epstein files were supposed to be released, and they're not. They were playing around for a while. Like, remember Pam Bondi? Oh, the files are sitting on my desk. It never came out. And then he invited a whole bunch of people to the White House and handed him like declassified information that was already public knowledge about Jeffrey Epstein. So this is becoming a big thing that he cannot ignore. And It's only going to get worse. It is, because I know you got a lot of powerful men. Some people saying Bill Clinton, some people saying Donald Trump, some people saying Bill Gates. It doesn't matter who. We need all of them. Like, we cannot let America keep going bad. If you're America first, if you believe in the American judicial system, if you believe in American democracy, then this is something that you should have a problem with. Jeffrey Epstein controlling our senators. And this is 2019, folks. This was not 12, 9, 18 years ago. This was not that long ago. 2019, he was controlling our senators. So let me know what you guys think. I'm going to be back with more videos. And as always, stay tuned.